So starting this off, I'm gonna introduce Damack. Well, hey everybody, this is Damack. He is the Ragnarok Dark Knight player. He plays Monster Hunter. He thinks that, what'd you say, cinnamon frosted Pop-Tarts are top tier? Is that what you really said? Brown sugar. Brown sugar, cuz. That is a shame. I'm gonna buy brown sugar after today. I'm gonna eat it on stream. He plays.
You've never had them?
No, I get frosted strawberry like a real G.
But what? So wait. So you're making a comment on something you've never had before? That's what you're telling me?
Absolutely.
Ah, okay. All right.
Yeah. All right, you got me on that one. It's like okay.
That's crazy.
Frosted strawberry, and then sometimes I get cookies and cream. What you know about those?
I know about cookies and cream. We actually were talking about that shit earlier in somebody's stream. What the hell? We literally were. If you've ever tried freezing a Pop-Tart, those are really god tier frozen.
Really? I'll try it. In honor of this interview, I'm gonna buy it like at the store like later tonight, and I'm gonna eat that shit later with some Hennessy.
There we go.
But yeah, hey everybody, this is Damack. We have him on stream. He is the very first Relic interview we're gonna be doing today. He has the Ragnarok. Fuck, I almost called it APOC, dude. It's so hard to not call it that. I keep saying right.
Yo, you about
APOC.
to make Teo and Birdie upset?
Good. What are you gonna do about it? Get interviewed or something? Damn.
Hell yeah.
We
gotta definitely get Teo in there.
Yeah, for sure. And then DPS contest later. But yeah, he will be doing the Ragnarok interview. I'll be asking him a series of questions about his experience with his Ragnarok, his thoughts on Ragnarok, and how he feels overall. And we'll ask him various questions like what buffs he thinks it needs, the shit he's been given ever since he made the Relic, and we'll go from there. Let's get Guller. Let's get Guller both.
Laundry list is long.
Yeah. It's hard to just generalize all of it, so we'll just get into it, you know. But yeah,
Sure.
Sit tight. Hope you guys enjoy. If your feelings get hurt by anything he says, don't take it personally, all right? And then,
Take that shit personally.
Yeah, fuck them bitches, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to be nice to them. Not today. I'll be nice to them yesterday, but on Saturdays, but not on Sundays. All right, so hang on. Let me pull up the questions, and we'll just get started, all right? And they won't be in specific order because I'm not prepared for that. I need to get better at that. But just, again, Damack specifically, bear with me, all right?
Oh, we chilling, man. We chilling.
I got you. Okay, so let's get it started, and then we'll just go all over the place and just see how we feel. Now, are you okay answering questions about all three jobs with the Ragnarok, or just Dark Knight?
I only have Dark Knight 75. I have my theories about how Warrior and Paladin are, so I mean I can add that, but it is what it is.
Okay. All right.
So that's up to you.
No, okay. No, I got you. I just want to understand the concept. So I don't want to ask you warrior sub whatever questions and I'm not sure. Right off the bat, where would you put APOC Dark on this tier list? And I will move it there, well, with questions asked, obviously. APOC Dark.
I think I would actually. So if I'm not allowed to move anything else, I'd actually keep it right there in the S tier. I actually think Dark Knight Apocalypse is actually really strong.
Oh no, Ragnarok.
Oh, you're talking about Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I would put it behind. White Mage's Mjolnir in A. I actually don't think it's an S tier weapon, but I do think it's really strong at A.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so there it is. And we just got done moving that White Mage down. So now that we got it from the S tier that it was at, okay. And do you want it? You said right behind White Mage, right? Okay. Knowing that Black Mage, Colosseum, and Ranger currently in that tier list. Okay. So now that we got
I actually feel like Mjolnir is better than the two weapons ahead of it, but that's just my opinion.
Well, we're gonna ask Sinus Bellum that when it's his time, right? And then we'll see what he has.
What are you gonna say?
Shit. We also had a disadvantage because you're the first one up, so we haven't gotten a chance to hear what they say about all of their things, to where it might shift your opinion about it later. Like Sinus Bellum, sneak peek. Sinus Bellum does a lot of solo skill chains with his fucking his O club and his Rangrith, and that might, once you see the damage, you might be like, damn, it's just S tier again, right? When he reveals that in his interviews and such. But yeah,
right.
The first actual question I'll ask you, Damack, is why did you choose Ragnarok on Dark Knight?
All right, so there's actual lore to this. I was originally not going to make any type of relic at all, but the homie Spaceballs pretty much told me, yo, we're making relics, but we're not making relics that we would normally make if we had like our number one choice. So he was like, you got to make something else. You can't make Apocalypse. I was like, fuck. So basically, it was between Kikoku, Ragnarok, and I think those were my 2 options. And so what ended up happening is they nerfed the one-hander shit. And I'm Elvin, so I already was having accuracy issues as Ninja to begin with.
Oh yeah,
so
Dex.
Once they kind of like nerfed that, I said, nah, we got to go Ragnarok. And this is before I kind of saw like how people were using that weapon, but I did see Eric kind of give us like that little showcase. I think it was in Jugner at the time. That shit looked crazy.
Oh, I didn't know.
I was like, all right, bet, let's do it.
I didn't know he showcased the actual weapons in game. He did this on the stream, I assume, right?
Yep.
I know they talked about it, and Kipling had the showcase video where it's just all the weapons doing it and kind of the changes. But I didn't know that Eric played it in the game to show people that. So that's interesting. In Jugner.
Yeah, he was like swapping back to the major relics that they changed, and people were just kind of like watching and hanging out. It was really dope.
Oh, right on. Okay, I wonder if that stream is still up. If I ever get a chance, maybe I could dig that up and I'll take a look at that, because that would be pretty juicy for future interviews and stuff too. Like just see what Eric did with it. I imagine, out of respect to the Horizon staff, I gotta say that. Out of respect to the Horizon staff, when they added all these extra stats and buffs and changes to the relics, I assume that they had a lot of knowledge when they made that choice and those decisions. To be honest, when they decided to give APOC this and that, they're like, or Ragnarok this and that, they're like, okay, this is what we want to see out of it. I imagine they have some kind of knowledge into going into why they did these things, and then that in addition to Eric showing on stream and playing with them, right? Okay, but that answers my question about why did you choose that relic? That's some interesting lore behind it as well. So no Kikoku, huh?
No Kikoku.
All right. Okay. The next question is, how long did it take you to make your relic? Ballpark. You don't have to have exact days unless you got that. It could be ballpark. 5 months, 1 year.
It took me about 4.5 months. 4.5 months total.
4.5 months. Okay.
Yeah, we was cooking.
4.5 months. Also, I'm gonna have someone transcript this on YouTube later, so we don't have to like type it all down. It'll all be logged and recorded. Okay. Now, how did you find your relic? Here we go. Hopefully.
How many Friar Rush did it take? Shit. Brother, you have no idea how many bomb cores your brother had to sell for that shit.
Okay.
We did. I did a lot of like Seahog, pretty much 100% drop NMs that nobody really fucked with like that. So Friar Rush, Seahog, those type of things. Yo, if I see y'all there, I'm gonna beat y'all. Anyway,
you still out there?
So, hell yeah, cuz. What you mean?
Yo, Relic. Can other people have a Relic? SK got 4. There's somebody who won't get out of castle. He's working on his 3rd relic, and he won't leave the castle.
Hey, it is what it is. We got somebody who won't leave Upper Juno, and they got 4 relics, right?
Yeah, we don't say anything. Yeah, are we throwing shade out here or what?
No shade. Hey, he's more power to you. I don't care how you get it. You just don't, go find some way to get it done.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had 200 mil right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how I got it. I wish I had 200 mil right now, and I don't got it. And guess what? They got it. So,
so yeah, that it bundled up with smithing. Obviously, I had smithing 100 by January. So pretty much once I kind of had that taken care of, January of the year that I got it done. So last
2024.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So whole last
once
year.
I got that done, I was able to really start cooking with getting that guild for to finish up. So
okay, I got you. Not to name drop, but the way it goes is that the reason why and how SK was able to make his relics as fast as he did is that he leveled smithing fast, as quick as fuck, as soon as the server came out. He rushed smithing, and then he cornered.
What else he do?
He cornered the market of smithing.
Yeah. And then what else?
That's all I know. That's all I know.
That's all you know?
That's all I know.
That's all we gonna say then. That's all we gonna say. That's all we know. That's all we know.
That's all I know. Let's confirm.
I ain't no snitch.
Sir.
Hey yo, I ain't no snitch.
If you'd like to snitch,
I ain't no snitch.
If you'd like to snitch, I'm open ears. I'm open to the lore.
Hey, I know is I heard this through the grapevine that this brother SK, you know what I'm saying? He leads the link shell. You know what I mean? And that link shell kind of holds SK really, really fucking high. High, like up above, like our Lord, our Savior. And so he was able to get a lot of relics that way. And of course, smithing, right?
Yeah. Of course, yeah, smithing. Did he sell any minus? I assume that he sold -1 curse hallbergs for 60 mil like you did.
No. What? Hello? Nah. It was FM2. I think FM2 sold one. Then I sold one. And then I think we had a couple of people sell theirs after. I forget their names already. But I think there's only been like, what, 5 or 6?
Okay.
I think there's 6, right, Teo? 7? 7 -1s?
Okay.
That are out there?
Okay, total, overall, the server.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I think there's totally 7. Yeah.
Okay, while I'm here, someone had a question from yesterday. They just wanted to confirm, did you sell your curse -1 hallberg for 60 mil? 60?
5-0.
5-0. Okay, so we're getting the record straight.
Cash too, bro. Ain't no trades. Hey, yo, I'll trade you my baby moms for a week. None of that shit, dog. Got straight gill for it, baby.
Damn. I mean, but how much can we get for that baby moms though? Cash. Top dollar. Okay, so that's 50 mil, not 60 mil. Very big difference. 10 mil diff. Okay. Did you already have your relic made after you sold that? You sold that curse hallberg?
Yeah, unfortunately, I made both -1s after the relic was done. I mean, that's technically unfortunate because like you still need gear. When I first had my relic, I had nothing, right? Like I didn't even have an e-body. But making the -1 allowed me to get like the dust gloves, sonic belt, all the good stuff. So
right on.
Vibing.
That's the play. So it goes by player's choice. Some people want to do all the HQ. They want to fully biz HQ before they start working on the relic. Me, I have NQ hobby, and I'm working on the bow right now. I don't need hobby +1 right now. I don't even have dust gloves +1. Shame on me, maybe, but I'm just hard grinding for bow, straight grind. So it sounds like that's.
I don't even know how necessary. Is that even necessary for bow? I mean, I might have some questions for you, buddy.
Well, it's just samurai, but best in slot, just whatever dust stuff. But he says, "What are you building?" Birdie says, "Well, I'm building the bow." Birdie. Also, supposed top damage relic until I go face to face against Damack in a DPS contest, and then maybe he'll prove me wrong.
Or Teo or Birdie
or Tao. So, but I'm pretty sure nothing can beat the might of TP building Soboro firing Namazeros. I don't think anybody could beat that unless you get fucking babysat by a bard that wants to give you double marches on your Ragnarok. If you don't have outside buffs, I don't think you can beat me on Yochibo. I just don't think it. Like how you're not going to TP faster than me with my Soboro and Sword TP traits. And my Namazero is going to be firing off. So what are you going to do?
That's what I'm saying, but that's what Hanayaka thought. That's what SK thought.
Shit. You beat SK?
So unless you... So I beat SK in damage, but they wanted to pull out the skill chain shit. And they're like, oh, well, if you add on skill chain damage, it's like, all right, well, I guess you got it. However, you're probably... So the real issue with Yoichi versus Ragnarok in a party with someone that's got a sphere eye is that when Namus goes off, you have no responsibility for that like enmity, right? There's no enmity. So I have a shit ton of white damage on Ragnarok. I am literally having a Gigas face me a lot. And so this is also the thing that Apoc has, right? Like when me and Apox were playing, Apox were actually having a Gigas face them a lot, which led to the reason why I did so well against them. Because they have to deal with the guards, the parries, that shit. So, I mean, if we had a test dummy, I think I'd whip your ass. I'm just gonna be honest. But
all right, I respect
we don't have that. We don't have that
until we go fight. You know what? We could probably go fight. The summer event's coming back up. We can go to Babiki Bay, Paranogo. Oh, how's it? The Frog Island. Perganogo Island, and the death golems that cast petrify and stuff.
You think that would be a...
Nah, it wouldn't. It's the best I can come up with. No, until they kill them with outpost trees or something. We don't got nothing. The best we got right now is the DPS contest on the Gigas and Eula range.
Damn right.
Or unless you want to fight some thunder elementals or something, or they just cast and they resist physical damage. But even those will die though, probably pretty quick. In a future DPS contest, I'm gonna see if I need to disregard skill chain damage, or we'll make a rule on that. We'll figure that out. Because like if I say no skill chain damage doesn't count, then it kind of discredits. Let's say Sinus Bellum wants to use his Mjolnir with that O club, and he's making solo skill chains as a perk of his combo that he has. And then he's casting holy inside of it. It's kind of like not giving him a chance. Like he's taking away some shit from him.
Right.
But yeah, well, I mean, let's get that training dummy. Maybe people have been putting that in suggestion box for a while on the Horizon suggestions. Maybe it'll come through one day.
I love a training dummy, bro.
Yeah, that would be nice. Other games have it, and Final Fantasy. I don't see why Final Fantasy couldn't just have it. You just put a level 85 mob in there, doesn't fight back, and has infinite HP.
Right. 14, even 14 has it. Like, come on, son.
Yeah, for sure. They got them everywhere too. Multi-targets. In case you want to do that spinning cleave or something. I don't know. I'm just checking that. Circle blade or some shit. I don't know. Right. Damack, I have screenshots of your auto attacks and your Scourge weapon skills. Are these the latest highest damages that you have? I have your auto attack. Looks like you auto attack. You crit Kieran for 905 damage. Is that the latest?
I mean, that's I actually haven't really been keeping an eye on those things for a while, just because like I haven't really been around like that. But sure. Yeah, shit. Okay. I actually didn't die here. This is one of the Kierans that I won because of this crit. You know who did die though? Dogs. Woof.
Oh, Dogs isn't here though. He was talking in a chat earlier. Hold on. Let me find Dogs, dude. I feel like this might be relevant to Dogs. Dogs is one of the people I asked that if he'd want to be interviewed on his Apocalypse.
Dogs is the guy.
Oh, he's APOC too. Hold on. Can I find Dogs real quick? Let me
just know that me and Dogs are like super cool. Like I actually ran into him super early in the game's life. We had a party in fucking Paschal Marshlands. So just know, like, when I'm talking shit, it's coming from a good place. But, motherfucker, what's good? Sound like DMX on the fucking mic.
Sorry.
Every time Dogs talk, right?
No, Dogs is cool as fuck. He's in my H&M link show, so he's Officer Weredragon. So
we got Dogs and Birds in the chat.
Oh yeah, Birdie, yeah. We're
up in this bitch.
2 dark APOC, 3 APOC darks. Damn, they're gonna be chomping at the bit pretty soon because they have to sit.
Animals.
They have to sit and listen to a Scourge user right now, and I don't know.
Yeah.
They had a choice. They had a choice too.
Hey, wait! You see this? Use a Scourge on Tiamat. Hey yo, any of y'all got that? Any of y'all? Here, I'm paging the chat. Does anybody have this a weapon skill on Tiamat? Anybody?
No.
Nobody.
If I could just show you my spinning dive damage though.
Crazy.
Who let you do that?
Unfortunate.
What links are you in again? Demo or Heirloom? I always forget this shit.
Hey, show some respect. We're in Heirloom, baby.
All right, Heirloom?
You know
okay. So how did this go down? The Heirloom has the melee strats or what?
So Heirloom actually just kind of allows their members to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no, like obviously we have like a summoner strat, quote unquote, but they do let us, branch out. So they actually gave me a chance to, this is not sneak attack, this is trick attack. They did let me go in there, and so now I'm like part of like a summoner rotation with Scourge. So it's fucking sick, dog. We get to use our relics, man. We get to play.
All right,
so if they don't need me as tank, I'm sliding in, cuz.
Damn. Okay, so how did you get TP for that? You just go and hit a regular. Well, never mind. You just went and fought a regular mob, and like, were you sub Sam? Or?
Yeah, there's a lizard right around the way. I'm sub thief.
Right, because you trick attack tank. Okay, and there's a lizard nearby. Okay, at Tiamat. Okay, and then you rotate in the center, so every minute you're just putting that in there, huh?
Yeah, as soon as that motherfucker lands, put me in, baby.
That's really good. Actually, fuck.
Put me in.
Next time Heirloom gets, I'm gonna start going to more Tiamats. Like I'm gonna not miss more Tiamats. I'm gonna go to Tiamat if
you know you don't. Man, what link show you in again? Tell the class.
Weredragon.
You don't miss a damn Tiamat. Shut the fuck. None of y'all miss Tiamats. I know y'all ain't talking about
I'm trying
that.
to farm Relic while I'm trying to mine in between hour windows. And also, I'm sorry. All due respect to Heirloom. Only Weredragon gets Tiamat. So, that's why that treaty was so bad for us.
Yeah. According to this cutscene. I mean, unless I'm in Weredragon, I guess. I don't know how we got that screenshot, dude.
Oh, fuck. Right. I think, damn, shit. That must have been retail. That was a retail screenshot, probably. I don't know.
Crazy.
That's interesting. I like how you say Heirloom lets your people have fun. So what's that supposed to mean to the other link shows? That instantly threw shade at all the other link shows.
100%.
So you're not Heirloom?
If y'all make a relic, come through, man. Have fun with the relic.
Yeah, will y'all let me shoot my bow at Tiamat? I'm kidding. I can't say it out loud. I'm getting itchy.
We actually have a Mjolnir too. Let the Mjolnir get on Faf and shit. We chill, bruh. We chilling.
Huh. Okay. Damn. I'm gonna get in trouble for asking those questions.
I know you sure are.
Let me move
You're
on.
in the wrong link show.
Nah, I'm in the right link show. I like my link show. Please don't strip. Sorry, if anybody Red Dragon is watching, please don't strip my DKP. I need that. I need that Adamantoise egg.
Yeah, with all due respect, man. I know a lot of people in Red Dragon.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
They do good work.
But I'm going to talk shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That was fun. All right. That took up too much of my time. We got to move on. Hold on a second. All right. Well, your time also. All due respect. I know you got place to be, so I'm trying to keep it pushing. Otherwise, if you didn't have a link show, you might have to skip that link show event so we get the extra 2 hours out of you, Damack. This is funny as shit. Are there any cool things? This is a question you don't have to have an answer to, but are there any cool things that you discovered while having your Ragnarok? Just that you didn't know before you had the relic.
Honestly, I mean, obviously, we didn't really know too much about this Ragnarok because it's like Era Plus, its horizon changes. For sure. This was kind of like a risky thing. There is a previous Ragnarok holder, not to name names, but pretty much everyone who saw this person with this Ragnarok would send me tells and go, "You're making that? Yo, don't make that relic. Don't make that relic." Like people were literally telling me not to make it because of this person.
Oh, they're embarrassing.
And so that's actually not the person. That's not who it was. That's the crazy part, Teo.
Nice.
So when I then still was like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna make that shit. Being able to kind of see what I was able to use that weapon skill on and like see crazy numbers, then I just really was like, yo, this is my shit right here, bro. This is my shit. Yes. Like, you know, like I said, getting a 2K weapon skill on Kieran, a 2K weapon skill on Faf. We have like a 1700 on Nid somewhere. Damn. Like, we just having a good time, man. Like, life is good with this shit. And we actually get to kill and be at the top of the parse on things that we normally wouldn't be the top of the parse of. You know what I mean? Like, people talking about, oh, well, Fafnir and Nidhogg and Adamantoise and Aspid are black mage, quote unquote, black mage fights. But, like, then you randomly see a fucking Dark Knight at the top, like in the top 2, top 3 sometimes. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is. So we even had
expecting that.
We even had doubters in a previous link show of mine. We even had doubters saying that they're making a joke saying that they're about to make a Ragnarok, and then they said just kidding, like it was a joke because they're actually just going to go ahead and make an APOC. So they're oh
yeah, who is that?
I can't say any names.
You can't say any names?
I
Have
can
they parsed against me?
No.
Can you say they parsed against me?
Nope.
Okay, just making sure. Wait, you can't. Wait. They haven't, or you can't say they have or have not.
No.
There's a
No. They have not parsed against you. I know for sure.
Okay.
They took a big break, and they're making APOC. They're just memeing about.
They're making APOC.
They're making APOC, and they're pretending that they're making a Ragnarok, and it was like disrespecting Ragnarok because it was supposed to be a joke. Hey, I'm making a Ragnarok. Yep. Haha. Not just kidding. No, I'm not. That's shit Relic, right?
I got a lot of that.
Oh,
a lot of that making this weapon.
Go ahead.
Well, I guess, sorry to cut you off, but
no, perfect. Go ahead.
I did get a lot of tells from random people, like maybe for the first 2 or 3 months, maybe 4 months of like, yo, why that? Why did you make that? Doesn't that relic suck? Why did you not make it at APOC? And it's just like, I got that for a very long time. And it's just, I get how Ragnarok was in base era, and that shit was trash. At least until resolution. But, that came much, much later. But before that shit was hot dog water. Like, that shit was absolutely garbage. But here, it literally is just a walking DPS weapon. Like, it's ridiculous. It allows you to actually fucking crush.
Right on. Okay.
That's where I'm at.
I imagine you're just swinging with that thing and just dealing big hits, pretty much, and then Scourge comes through. I mean, because it sounds like it's just a meaty, chunky weapon. I think and I pulled up Ragnarok, just so I had the tooltip ready. So like it has like the crit damage, aftermath with the horizon icon. So whenever you crit, you just do 10% more crit damage, pretty much. You're just swinging everything. Increase. I'd have to look up the retail version of that to see what it got changed from. To where
it was crit hit rate in retail, and on here it's crit damage.
The aftermath.
Yeah, the aftermath. So you see how it's like critical hit rate increases rate of critical hit, and then the aftermath was actually critical hit rate plus 10% on top of that.
Okay.
So basically, it would be after weapon skill, you would have an additional 10% on top of that 5% that's on the weapon.
Okay. So they changed out, instead of you critting more, you just crit harder.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And I think they increased the damage. It used to be like 80 something, and now on Horizon it's 93 damage. The delay was increased to account for that. So yeah, it's just your weapon skills also hit harder, just because the base damage is already just higher, without even having to do the math. When you weapon skill is just bigger, with that change.
Yep. So the weakest thing about Ragnarok, if we're gonna be honest, is the fact that it's a 7-hit with sub Sam right now.
Okay.
It's a 7-hit. Now I don't think that even with treasures that like Dark Knight's gonna get an applicable 6-hit without sacrificing too much, so it's probably not worth it. But that is to be determined because they're changing some things. So I guess we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, for sure. And then like if we get like things like, I don't know, tier 3 H&Ms and they have adaptive body pieces that might just do something to you, who knows? Right. Or Era Plus stuff, or just weird new bosses that just drop entirely different gear that just changes the game. So we'll just have to see. Who knows what Dark Knight will get that's adaptive. I just wanted to throw that out there pretty much. Yeah. I tried to do some kind of homework for the Ragnarok just for extra things. Just bear with me. This is a little bit of a nerdy kind of thing. I think I might have pointed out before. But one of the things, if you did not know, and if you didn't know, I wanted to point it out as a perk. And if you did know, well then hey. With all that critting that you're doing, some of the things that might be valued in Treasure of Oregon, speaking of which, is did you know that landing crits on Oregon mobs matters? So in this case, like cutting off, if you do crits, it gets rid of a Hydra's head that causes problems for your party.
Yep.
Okay. And and I wanted to ask, is that something you cared about before you made Ragnarok?
Absolutely fucking not.
Oh shit. Well, there you go. That's an extra bonus. There's going to be a lot of, I assume there's going to be a fuck ton of blue mages on the server. I don't know if you care about helping blue mages, but critting beastmen, it supposedly increases their chances of breaking their weapons so that they use the TP move that blue mages want to learn. So who knows? Maybe you have some blue mage buddies and they're like, help me learn Historic Barrage, and you've got this fucking Ragnarok, and you crit the Lamia's horn, so it uses her Historic Barrage for your blue mage homies. They need a critter, and maybe that's going to be you. With Ragnarok.
I mean, if you'd rather me instead of like a thief or something else, then yeah, I'm with it.
I don't know.
I'm always down to help people. Like that's just,
I would.
Part of the game too,
Not me anymore. I'm just saying that's probably an extra perk if you ever cared about. People are going to be inviting you to. I assume people are going to be inviting you to Nigel assaults, not only because you have a Ragnarok, but also because you have a Ragnarok. So when you do those Hydra floors and he does period bulwark, you don't give a fuck.
Nope.
Oh, and also, you're an heirloom too. We'll have to see if heirloom shows up at Chimera, not Chimera, Hydra's. Trying to take our shit. I mean, I think breaking heads.
To be honest, I think that that basically that just determines on what they decide to give Hydra as far as loot goes. You know what I mean? Like if they don't change anything, then I think he'll be left alone, just like he was in Era.
Oh, does he have shit loot? So, I have to look up his loot table if Hydra has shit loot.
Yeah, I think the only quote unquote notable thing was Berserker's Torque or something.
Oh, right.
Even that is not all that amazing.
Okay. So. Okay, we'll have to look into that. I mean, because they did add like extra Era Plus weapons to like Vitra and shit, the Samurai Great Katana and what did Fafnir get anything, or Nidhogg get anything? Well, no, it's just Dragon. So the worm tongue, the worm tongue off of Jorm and shit like that, right?
Yep.
So maybe they'll add things to those
Jorm,
mobs.
Bertra, yeah.
I think that was it. Jorm, Vitra. What's the third dragon? Tiamat, but they didn't add anything.
Well, Tiamat already had Gators, so
okay.
They didn't add anything to.
So they're trying to align it with the others. Oh fuck! Mm-hmm. Sorry, someone fucking Twitch primed me and it blasted my ears. You can't hear that when they do that, right?
Is that dogs?
Is that the actual dogs? Hold on, it could just be a random person with dogs in their name. Is that Were Dragon dogs? Let's ask that real quick.
My bad. I jumped over the fence. I don't know if that's him or not.
Well, let's see if he barks back. Yo, what up, dogs? Thank you very much.
If I don't get a dog emote, I know that ain't him, bro.
Dogs everyone. Oh yeah, no, it ain't him. Could be like somewhere else. His Twitch name is probably Cats. Who knows? He'd be fucking with people. But yeah, thank you very much, dogs, for the Twitch Prime. Just doing this Relic interview. Please confirm which dogs you are. All the Diablos loot. But yeah, anyway, we'll move on from those questions though while we figure that out. You kind of already answered part of this, but the next question was: are there any problems you've had to deal with from having that relic? And then there's more to it, like too much. Have you done too much damage and you took hate and died? Were there skill chains you just couldn't do or something like that, or never getting, or does your link shell, or the last part, never getting to use your relic in a link shell event, which you kind of answered.
So kind of talk about the first part. Like I said, the only real issues I had was just kind of like the people wondering why I chose this one over Apocalypse.
Yeah.
When there was already 25 Apocalypse before my Ragnarok was completed. So, everyone's just so used to Dark Knight taking that Apocalypse route. And it's, like I said, it's a great weapon. Don't get me wrong. That weapon is very, 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 very fucking good. But this time for me, it was just, hey, yo, we're doing something different. And then this something different just happened to be as strong as it is. And, I think good players tend to make relics even better. So we had the opportunity to see, Ragnarok be put in a pretty good, I guess, in some pretty good hands, like Retro, Atsuma, for example, So we got a chance to see some pretty good Ragnaroks out there. We just haven't really had a chance to see them on anything H&M wise until I kind of stepped in because, people have their other jobs, right? Mm-hmm. And people have their strategies, and sometimes those strategies don't include Ragnarok. They include Leviathan, Spinning Dive.
Yeah, pretty much. And a lot of the strategies in general on the fucking server don't even accommodate melee at all anyway. So that's already a problem. Right. It's pretty much black mages and summoners. There might be more melee-oriented stuff. Tier 2 H&Ms. It's still we just summoner burn shit and fucking magic burst. It's not much of just whacking things,
Right, and that's also kind of why, like I said, I'm actually very thankful for being an heirloom because they do allow me to just kind of, hey, yo, throw Mac in there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that.
Yeah, and you have to have this as an extra compliment. You're actually just pretty cool. Like, you're not fucking some asshole. So with you being polite the way you are.
Depends who you ask.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, okay.
It depends who you ask.
We'll figure that out. Eventually I'm going to have SK on here, and then I'm going to have to figure that out. I was like, sorry about Damack. I have to apologize for what Damack said. So you already got problems with that I got to fix. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I said allegedly. I said allegedly.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want nobody saying nothing crazy.
Oh no, right? no. You and I are both fucked. Tomorrow on Silk. I'm sorry. It's not good news. Tomorrow on Silk Road, we're fucked. We're cooked, dude. So
all I know is that if you were to hop into a Discord call with SK and all the people that surround SK and his link shell, you hear a bunch of. And then yes, you'd like to speak to SK. Hold on, like, bro, what was that pop noise? What just came out of your mouth? What was that?
Oh, fuck, dude.
Relic,
I thought of the
Relic on the way.
I thought about the bubblegum pops when you did that. The lollipops. That hit me immediately, and I couldn't. I caught off guard on that one. That was funny as shit. No, all due respect on that one. Again, we're cooked, dude. We're cooked. You're gonna get I'm gonna get wrecked on 4chan or something. I don't know. I'm gonna get wrecked on Reddit.
No, this is your first interview, and we're already cooked.
That's crazy. We're cooked, dude. I think it'll be fine. I'm just fucking around.
I also wanted to say one thing. Hold on, because you knew this is going to be one of those things. I just had to say one thing. Mm-hmm. So apparently, where's Monroe? DJ in the chat? I don't think DJ in the chat.
I think we saw him earlier, actually. I forgot, but we were distracted with pulling up the tier list, but I think I saw him earlier.
So apparently somebody has been talking in their H&M LS about how I get cooked by Yuichis and Gungnir's at every single event. I just want to set the record straight.
He's already laughing.
Hell no. Yo, first and foremost, it's cool that you trying to, sound like you somebody to your link shell that you just joined, but knowing that you're also in the event shell that I'm in and you don't talk to me that way is crazy. Just know that I'm on your ass and I know exactly who you are. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit, dude.
What's good with that?
That's what the
Let's go with that,
That's
baby.
what the DPS contest. Well, fuck. I don't want to say it too much. If there is a DPS contest, no fucking promises. If there is a DPS contest, it's going to be server wide. And if you've got something to say, this includes me. Obviously, I'm going to be in this DPS contest. If anybody's got something to say when the DPS contest comes, you say it with your weapon skills, and that's what we're going to do. And then those parses will get posted everywhere. So if I say. If I'm Samurai Jake and I say Samurai Jake is the best player on the fucking server with his Yoichi bow and I win the DPS contest, I'm gonna let every single person know about it. And if you've got something to say about it or you want to prove me wrong, I'll see you in Yuligarin range.
That's all. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to
and
say.
And it will be streamed. There's no behind the scenes shit. It will get streamed. If I lose, I gotta take the L. If I get fucking beat on by Mr. Scourge over here, then hey. It was on stream. I can't say shit at that point anymore. Right. I could try to say shit, but everybody just got done seeing me get my ass whooped. So, you know.
I respect it.
Okay. No. So I got you on that one, and I'm also saying it out there, especially to the person you know who they are and you're on their ass. Just saying that out there publicly. We will have this. We will work out this Horizon bullshit, and it'll be brought out from behind the scenes. Devo, I'm gonna need a bar for this DPS contest. How's it going, Devo? Although Devo's in the chat with his G horn, you watching now.
Good though, Devo. I see you, big dog.
Okay, so I think the answer to the question of all the shit you've had to deal with since making your relic or even deciding to make your relic. What is the sub job you use the most with your relic at any event?
So at most of my events, I'm sub thief just because of the Scourge hitting power.
Yep.
I really can't not put that on a tank. Right. However, if I'm in Dynamis, Limbus, Sky, whatever, like I can sub Sam and be, I'm cool. I'm chilling.
I was going to ask about that. When you're in Dynamis, you sub Sam?
Absolutely. Hey, yo, thank you for the raid, by the way. DeSoccer, what's good? Welcome, everybody.
Oh, DA in here? Snap.
Welcome in. Okay. Yeah. Yo, we need to merge our chats, bro.
Oh, yeah. That's up to him. Are we already merged? I thought we were already merged. I thought you and I are merged, right? Because I saw Sano,
the chats aren't merged. Yeah.
Oh, how do we do that? I'm on your stream again.
Chat. So if you see like the little the collaboration settings right below that should say shared chat. You should be able to toggle it.
Hold on. I have to see. It depends on the screen I'm on first. What screen?
Yeah.
What screen? I pulled up your stream.
So you have to go to the guest star tab.
Where's it at?
The one that shows both of our little icons for Twitch.
Oh yeah, and then, okay. Oh, start sharing chat. Oh, my bad. I hit it now.
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah. So
see, we're learning.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay,
yes,
so
sir.
We're learning. Now we know for like the future from forever, the rest of eternity. We now know how that works.
Right.
I should have studied that one, but I just didn't put too much thought into it. I didn't even have to. I didn't even. This is all coming together now, so we know better. Next time we get like Sinnesbellum or DI Soccer or another streamer who Quack or something like that. I keep hearing the name Quack, and I know Quack is a streamer and he has Mandau. So maybe we'll figure that out. Damn, maybe we'll have an ultra stream of all the fucking relics just talking about relic shit. And then I think we were kind of making fun of Mandau yesterday and also on Discord and stuff like that. Quack, if we do a relic interview, if it's not Quack. Well, if it is Quack, we're going to let whoever we interview for Mandau, we're going to let them have all their justice, dude. Because I be seeing it on Silk Road, people be talking shit about Mandau. I be seeing it on Horizon Discord, people talking about shit about Mandau. You saw my list was empty with the Mandau too. It's just, we need to get, we're going to give Mandau some justice one day. We'll let Mandau users speak and have their say.
Wait, what's wrong? Okay, so I understand, like, people feel like Mandau is trash. And I mean, I don't know. Like, I think that it is too. No, I'm just playing. For what jobs that are able to use it, I think Red Mage has a pretty decent. Yeah, like
farming
Mandau
relic.
And
It's a farming relic. Farming relic.
Pretty dope.
Sorry, yeah. No, I got you. Mandau O Club on Red Mage. I heard, but I hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
Well, I think Quake has Red Mage though, so that might be fun to ask him.
And he got the Oak Club too. I was there for that stream. That shit was crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
So was he just beating in some lumps with in Thunder and Oak Clubbing?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I forget if he has like all the stuff for it.
Enhancing magic, source spell.
Yeah, all the
source spell damage and shit.
End spell damage, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget if he had all of them, but that
I've-
shit sounds crazy to me.
I've seen him talking in Relic chats of Discord, and I think he knows. He's been studying the thresholds of how much enhancing magic you need to get that damage. So I think he's working on it. So we'll have to see if he doesn't have it already.
Hell yeah. I'll be looking forward to that stream for sure. That interview.
And well, I have to talk. But yeah, well, he has to agree to it too. Maybe he's always at church or something on Sundays all day. I don't know.
Crazy.
Crazy. But no, I've never met Quack before, but he sounds like a pretty cool guy. He obviously has a microphone if he's got a stream.
Damn.
So I mean, I'll have to figure that out. I'll present the question to him, and if he's on board for it, I'm on board for it, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so that's my question about what sub job you use for like Dynamis and outside. That's another thing I was gonna say. When you take Samurai into Dynamis, sub Samurai, are you not getting hit with the Eagle Eye shots?
I mean, occasionally, but if basically I try to time my weapon skill so that I'm closing light with somebody.
All right.
When I'm usually in Dynamis is with a Yuichi and also with a Gungnir, so I'm always closing light. So we chilling.
Who is the Yuichi person in your link show that you're doing Dynamis with or hanging out with?
I have Spaceballs.
Oh yeah.
Vorkath just made his, and Azagarth just made Yuichi as well.
Okay, Asgard is in my H&M link show though, but I never get a chance to see him in action. So.
Oh, he is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in the castle too, and I see him buying up. He was buying up all the coins.
Asgard is in Were Dragon. Haha. Okay.
What does that mean? Is that bad? Y'all about to poach him or what?
Nah, no. I'm just saying. I'm on that ass, Asgard. Just know.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Just know, baby.
If I see
just
him,
know, baby.
I hope Were Dragon lets him get bring his Yoichi bow to Tiamat, because if he doesn't, I feel like your heirloom might snipe him.
Nah.
He's gonna see Damack. He's gonna see that Damack gets to swing on Tiamat. He's gonna be like, I want to use my bow.
He's got to beat the other Yoichis in my event link show first before we can have a discussion.
Oh fuck! You got to beat the man to be the man in heirloom.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
So damn. I hope Spaceballs doesn't like being in there once I get an heirloom.
Oh shit.
No, I'm kidding.
Spaceballs is pretty tough. Good luck.
Do you guys do Bahamut V2 with your link show?
Yeah, we do.
Is Spaceballs there for that?
Yes, he is. He's on Ranger.
Do you beat?
And he. It depends. It depends on if that relic proc goes off or not.
You already knew I was gonna ask you,
proc goes off. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been there since the last resort nerf though. But if that relic prop goes off, yeah, I could say goodbye to that parse.
Okay, you just lose.
I haven't actually used like Ragnarok on it yet, so I guess we'll kind of see how that goes in comparison.
What are you using, like dual wielding axes or like with
KC Club?
O Club. Sorry, not dual axes.
I'm an O Clubber.
Just O Clubbing out with and then kill it before you die, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah.
That's better Zerg than the Ragnarok, huh?
It was. I don't know if, like I said, the last resort nerfs changed that. I think they did, to be honest, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
Setsuko popping in, the ex-leader, the creator of Were Dragon. She said...
What's up, Setsuko?
She wanted to say... I think you met her before. She plays Monster Hunter too. She probably Hunter rank 100 plus also.
Yeah! What weapon? Hold on, what weapon?
We'll let her answer that one. I think she does switch axe.
You don't know?
I think she does. I think she does switch axe. She hasn't carried me yet.
Oh, you a swag axe? Oh, let's go! Real one right there.
I just wanted to let her have a say and say that someone actually made the old school Ragnarok on Eden server. So there's that for you. When you said it sucked when you were first looking at it on retail, I guess it helps with the rest. She said she's leader of that link show, so she said she'd let somebody go ahead and make their Ragnarok on.
That shit was ass.
Just ass.
Without any changes, dog. That shit was garbage.
She let it
until resolution. Yeah.
Ragnus is worthless, so it makes sense. On which server though, iPhone Darkness? On which server?
Yeah, we were talking about, like, was it Wings? I think it was Wings of the Goddess. When did we get resolution again? I forget when we got resolution. That was a meritable weapon skill. Yeah. So once we got that, Ayo, McTron said thank you for the follow. Once we got that, Ragnarok stonks went way to the top. Everybody made one.
Hold on. Let me look that up. Let me see. Hold on. Let me take this down real quick. Because I didn't play that much going into Wings, and most certainly not on Dark Knight things. So I'm going to look up resolution. And then
Greatsword weapon
C.
skill.
Oh, it was just weapon. Oh, that you could merit. Oh, I see. Okay, and this it was 5 hits too, fivefold. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
brother. Yeah, and look at the strength.
Multi-hit.
Look at the strength mod on
Modifier?
it. 85% when maxed out.
Damn. Okay, dude, I love seeing that on weapon skills. Samurai has 75% on everything, so that's nice to feel when you're a Galco or an Elven. You got access to that strength RSC as well. It's nice. It feels good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Resolution was bonkers.
Maybe we'll get that Arrow Plus on like some surprise shit on Horizon. I mean, I'm just waiting for them to see how
be dope.
I just want to see how they cook in what surprises they got in store for us for TLAU. Let's just see what they do. We already Paladins get chivalry at level 45. What's going on with that? I think it's like 40 level. You know, White Mages got devotion. Ain't that a merit ability?
So to answer Sinis's question, there wasn't a greatsword quote unquote mythic until Rune Fencer came out. That's when I guess there was a quote unquote mythic, and it was literally just for Rune Fencer. Like, was it Epio Tree or something like that?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Right, Rune Fencer, great swords. They need things, so they gave them things.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
And that's actually really ridiculous fucking weapon. But in treasures, we don't get. Yeah, I think it's only like the main quote unquote weapons get one. So obviously Dark Knight gets Liberator, and that's it.
Okay. And again, who knows when Horizon staff, like when they catch up on everything and the rebase is done and they start doing things a lot faster, who knows what we'll get in TOAU. Like, we can't just sit here and, like, with what we've seen so far, who knows, like, TOAU, they might start giving us that shit, you know? We're not going to get Rune Fencer, but who knows, might be a weapon off Chimera that gives you fucking access to weapon skill resolution when you have it equipped or something. I mean, I don't see what's stopping them. Who knows? And it's that good, they don't want to make you wait 2 years for it.
Hell yeah.
But that's just me talking. I'm not on staff, so I can't say anything. But I'm just saying they can do almost whatever the fuck they want in the game. I imagine. And we already got, again, White Mage has merit abilities at level 40 instead of a merit. So you know they can do whatever they want. We got Ninja's 2 hour got changed. That's true. They could do whatever they want. Here, let me get closer to the rest of the questions here. I think I asked you at the start, but do you play any of the other jobs that can use the Relic? I know you have Paladin. Have you swung that bitch on Ragnarok Paladin?
So I actually don't have Paladin or Warrior yet. My buddy literally sent me a tell earlier. He's like, yo, I need you to get Warrior to 75 just so you can kind of see how that shit goes. Basically because I'm almost completely best in slot. I think like the only thing I'm missing really is like Unicorn Leggings +1, which I probably won't bother with. So outside of that, like I could literally just slide straight to 75 with Warrior.
Oh, for sure. I always thought that the things that let you do jobs that let you do multi hits, I thought that they made relics fucking busted as fuck. So Warrior just having the access to double attack, where you're just swinging that relic more, and Dragoons being able to jump, where you're just using that weapon more. I thought that was supposed to be busted OP for having a relic. Is Sub Dragoon a thing, or Sub Warrior a thing for Dark Knight Ragnarok?
So the answer really is no, just because we would be an 8-hit if we give up Sub Sam.
Oh shit! Okay, store TP's that
just
strong.
on the strength of that alone is not worth it.
Okay, and you have to have that Sub Sam to reach that threat, that seven hit threshold. There's no gear you can put on to get that instead.
No, that's not sacrificing literally everything. Yeah,
damn. Nah. Okay. And then what's the why are they telling you about Warrior Ragnarok? Have they seen something?
So the problem is like I guess they haven't really seen a best in slot with it, so they want to see how that goes. I personally think because of Warrior's skill with Greatsword that it's probably only gonna do very well in like Limbus and Dynamis, and not Northlands or Dynamis Tav, but I think like City Dynamises. I think that's where it's gonna actually be very, very good, just because I don't need to sacrifice haste for accuracy, right? With Dark Knight, I don't need to do that. However, with Warrior, I do get 1% more haste. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, Thados, thank you for the raid. What's good? Welcome. But yeah, so like I think it's like a 20 or 30 accuracy difference or something like that. So with Warrior being as low as it is with the accuracy, like I can't even go to Gigas and have cap accuracy. Like I just can't do
shit.
it. Uh oh.
Hold on. Yomaro says stop.
Wait, what
shit.
happened?
Oh well, here. Let me see if I can map out the lore real quick. So we still have you where you put your relics at so far. I remember how I said the list is untouched. I said someone, but iPhone Darkness wanted to at me and he said, "Please God." I was listening to what you had to say, but he said, "Please God, move Bravura and Gungnir down." Since we haven't really got a chance to touch those yet, I just moved them down, and then maybe we'll have him explain later why.
Wait. Why would we put Bravura down? I actually think it's a decent relic. I mean, if this list is literally just damage, Bravura gives a lot for like what it does for the entire party. That's crazy. And then Gungnir being in B is kind of crazy too. I actually think Gungnir is a little bit higher. Yeah.
I moved him back. Oh, somewhat of a sort. Hopefully it's still the A tier. The Gungnir I put back where it was. The Bravura was in the same tier as your Ragnarok with the Dark. So, and I have it behind or in front of the Black Mage Colostrum. We'll leave it at that where it is. iPhone Darkness, at some point in time, we'll have you come on and we'll have you explain why you feel that way about it. What the baseline of this...
iPhone Darkness got a relic? Wait.
We have to ask.
Yo, iPhone, what relic you got?
Oh, there's Swindler too. Oh, shit. By the way, this tier list is just the base.
Swindler was good, kid. You know he had to represent for you, dog. You know he had to represent for you.
What does Swindler have? Because I know this guy's got money, so I assume he's got a relic.
Oh, Bravura? Swindler? He's got Bravura.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Okay. Huh. Does he have a microphone?
Yeah, he has a microphone.
All right, we'll work that out later because I don't think I have one or two Braveros on my list, so I have to figure that out. Bravura back in
Darth on there too.
Yo Monroe, does Yo Monroe have a microphone? Not today, but does Yo Monroe
Yo,
have
DJ, come on, dog. You got to get on here, baby. We need somebody to talk about that Amano.
I know he's making a bow though afterwards though. So I mean,
he cheating. He cheating on that Amano. I understand. I get
Colostrum and Munir should be high B. Colostrum and Munir. Where's Munir now?
I think Mjolnir's fine in A, to be honest.
I think so too. It was in S tier before, because that shit looked busted. I mean, O Club.
That shit is busted.
O Club and fucking just remember what I said about
5%.
Remember what I was saying about Saboro and nobody could beat me on fucking making weapon skills. I'm a little worried about fucking white mage A skill white mage clubbing it out clubbing me.
Hey Swindler, look, I couldn't touch the relics I don't got. So the chat is responsible for what y'all see. So so as long as you understand that. I just moved Ragnarok. The chat is responsible for everything else. Yep. I can't. I don't know what to do.
No, I got you in this one, and I'll explain this too. Because again, this is the first interview though, so people don't know yet. Yeah. They don't know yet, but after a while, they're gonna understand. That's the plan. So, and I'll say this out loud. I got it real quick. So this is the very first Relic interview. We're doing it with Damack. The tier list that you currently see, obviously at the start of the stream, I just took whatever people said, right? Because it's supposed to be wild. It's a base, so nobody gives a fuck yet. But this is the first interview. So where APOC is right now, APOC Dark is right. I keep doing it. Where Ragnarok Dark is right now, we're leaving that shit there for quite some time until we interview somebody else and they give a good, strong argument for it. We'll figure that out later.
Good deal.
But the screen you see right now is meant to be wild until we interview more people on each weapon, and then they will give their input like Damack is doing today. And then we'll shift this tier list all kinds of places, and it will be only influenced at the end by relic havers of that relic. So if you disagree with the relic tier list right now, you're supposed to disagree with it. And then we have the people who actually have the fucking relic tell us what's what. And then, or if you got something else to say about it, when I have my bow and I put your relic at F tier, if you want to tell me that it's A tier, I'll see you in Eula range. I thought that was 10 FA for a moment.
Ain't it DLF?
Can we please get Aegis and S? I can do. All right. So see how this was gonna happen with this? I'm gonna put.
Wait. Aegis and S?
You heard him. He's probably trolling.
Right now?
He's probably right now. But are you trolling, Davey, when you request that?
With Magic was it Magic Def? Oh, he's trolling? Okay.
Yeah, he's trolling. See, I gotta watch out for that. If I was to move that up, hold on, see, I would have taken that seriously. I would have moved Aegis up here, and then later on, other people would see that, and be like, "Why is Aegis in S++ tier?" And I'd be like, "Well, because somebody requested it, and we haven't interviewed the Aegis user yet." I'd have to explain that.
I feel like Aegis is actually in a good spot right now because of the bug. But you know, I mean, once that bug like gets removed, I don't know. Like, obviously, it's gonna lose some places.
Wait. So I don't know everything. There's a bug with Aegis.
Yeah. So you pretty much, what is it like? You get magic, like when something casts on you, you convert some of that into MP. 100% of the time. It's supposed to be 5%, but it's 100% right now. So, like Tiamat casting Firaga on an Aegis, every single time you'll get that MP. You get the ethereal earring effect 100% of the time.
Oh, like the proc chance. It happens every time.
Yep, and it's not supposed to do that. Yeah.
I mean,
is that supposed to be 10%? Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let's say it's supposed to be 10%. Is that so bad that it's 100% right now? Is that really so bad on an Aegis shield?
No, that's what makes it really good. That's what makes it like much higher than it would be. Because once they fix that, quote unquote, it's gonna be gonna be.
That's fine. That's fine. Does it need to be fixed?
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. Does it need to be fixed?
I mean, I'm not going to speak for Aegis holders, but
yeah.
I mean, I think it's fine. I honestly think it's fine where it's at. It justifies the cost, right? Like when you make a shield, you kind of want it to be pretty damn friggin' good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And Swindler says, and breath attacks as well give you guaranteed MP back. Breath attacks, not just magic.
Yes, for whatever reason, breath attacks is making it also counts as magic damage.
Right on. Okay. Now, I mean, it's just Aegis. Like, is it really hurting anybody that the paladin who's trying to survive is getting his MP back? Is it really that much an issue? Like, I don't think it needs to be fixed.
Not at all.
I think relics need to be like just let them be busted OP, especially for something to trait like that. Well, we need to find. I'm gonna say this out loud, including Damack. But in the future, I do not have any Aegis users on my future interview list. So if you guys know anybody who has Aegis and has a microphone and think they would be a worthy candidate for being interviewed, like we're interviewing Damack, send me a DM about it, and we'll get that happening. We will get that happening. I've got a whole list of relic havers, and we can't wait to go into this shit. So if you want to defend your relic and you say this tier list is dog shit, come on, speak up. How about that?
Hell yeah.
Damn, tired of these motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
Well, Mandal relic is not good. Do you have a relic at all? No. Well, shut the fuck up then.
One-winged angel, no. So as of right now, yeah, Shikishima would be awesome. Shikishima has Ragnarok too. No, there's no other shield that's better than it right now. Kid Boo said he's gonna fuck Damack up when he makes Rag next week. Hey, that's what he said with that Kikoku too, brother.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what he said about that shit too, baby.
Damn, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. DPS contest. There's nothing else to talk about.
Hey, just to also be clear, like me and Kid Boo are cool.
I know. I see. I talk. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, I agree.
Birdie, our first merit party, Kikoku versus my Ragnarok, was at Moon. Just think about that for a second. All those Arcana mods, bruh. We cook. We cook. All right, that's it. That's all I got.
Oh, that's all good. No. You got more. We're gonna get it all out of you. Let me put this out here as well. What I just said about the shield. If anybody actually knows Quek or talks to Quek frequently, and present the Mandal interview option to him. If he is interested in a Mandal interview, I'm here for him. And also, Damack, I don't know if I asked you before, but do you know Electroslag?
I've been in their streams before,
okay, but you know who they are personally. At least. No, you know at least know who they are. Electroslag is who made that Ragnarok emote that you see on the screen right now, and I had her made three. Oh shit! She's gonna make all of the other relics. It's nice and shiny. I had her made. She made a Mandal because I figured that's gonna be one of the future interviewers I'm gonna do. She made Mandal. She made the bow. And I told her she's gonna make she's gonna make all 18 weapons, and I already have the Mandal and the bow made. So if I find a Mandal user and a bow user, they probably get priority on interviews because I got the shit ready for them. But yeah, there's that. So if anybody actually talks to Quek, mention Relic interviews to him, and if he wants to defend the world of Mandal, we're ready for him. We're here for him. While we're here, Damack. So I don't forget it later. Where would you put Ragnarok Warrior and Ragnarok Paladin, even though you don't have those leveled?
Warrior Paladin would probably be in B tier, at the top of B tier, above Amano. and Warrior. I mean, not yeah, Warrior Ragnarok. Sorry, at the top of I put it at the top of B tier.
Okay.
I think a Warrior would beat a Mono. And Paladin, I'd probably put that in. Shit, man, I'd put that above Excal at the very least. I'd put that above Excal, dog.
Okay.
Like, I feel like if you're on Paladin and you're using like a Ragnarok to take, yeah, dude. Mac, I'm not losing to a Rag War. Hey, look, man. I don't know.
Wait. Who said that?
Monroe.
Who said that?
Monroe. If it was me, I don't know. I don't know. But the only reason why I feel like a War Rag is up there, at least in B, like I don't think it's actually that great. But the fact that it's in B just because of Scourge is just being ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I think what holds it back is the fact that it is not A- or A+ or anything like that. You have your problems with the skill. So that's just how I feel about it. And honestly, it probably would get cooked by a Mono if I think about it properly. But it is what it is.
Well, I mean, you say you think right now, but we will know DPS contest. And then we'll have all the answers we need from the highest skilled players of their relics. Real quick, one Wicked Angel said, is his name is Quetch? Like Quet, T-C-H? Quetch? I was saying Quek. Like Chocobo Quek. But it's Quetch. It's T-C-H. My mistake. I think I was pronouncing it.
You think Rob is S tier, Birdie? I don't think Brav is SS, but I do think Brav is really, really fucking good. Top of A, bottom of S. I think it's up there.
Wait, what did you say? For what weapon? I'm sorry. Oh, I think Bravura is S, not SS. Nah, this Aftermath. I mean, well, we need a Bravura to interview. But me looking at it on paper, Bravura, I used to always think it was fucking just busted ass OP. It damages good. It has a proc that does like evasion down or something like that. It's Aftermath did like 3 different fucking things. It was just ridiculous. Like, so I was like,
Ava down. It allows the War Sam to fucking tank with PDT, and it's just like a fucking buff for everybody in the party, right? Like, so it's not just you. It's
exactly.
Not just, so it's. I think it's actually very good. That's also why I think Mjolnir is as good as it is too.
Yeah, exactly. And that ties back into what I was saying as well. Warriors just get 20% double attack, so they just get to swing their relic more than other jobs. They just double attack. So when you're doing those 900 damage crits on Kieran, they're probably also doing some kind of damage on Kieran. I don't know what it is, but they're just swinging their shit up too. And they double attack on their weapon skills. So
you should have got the Kieran parses. Oh man,
I'll take them.
Those things were doing.
I'll take them. I take them.
I'd have to look.
Let me get those. Anything that Spaceballs does, I need to know about it.
I might need to see. a Spaceballs and jump on one of these, man.
I have a bow.
You guys would get some really good information.
I do have a bow user for interview. And I'll take more. So
is he a good bow user?
I assume so. I never seen him. The best I can say is that he talks on Horizon Discord. Never seen him. Best I got.
Wait, who is it?
Samuel Rai. Samuel Rai?
I'm playing. I'm being an asshole.
No, I know. Who? You got that Snoop Dogg gift? Snoop Dogg gift? Who? Okay. Who?
Nah, I'm just
I got it. No. It's all fun and games. All right. You ain't gonna tell me.
I know that person.
No, you ain't gonna tell me. But he'll get his chance though. I mean, you'll know who if he shows up at a DPS contest and he's double your parts on the bottom of you too. We will know who. That's what the DPS contest is for. So people to make a name for himself. I don't even know if Hanayaka still plays, but Hanayaka would have been an interesting person for Bo as well. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. I think he's also in Red Dragon now. His name looked familiar. I think he's also in Red Dragon. I think so. I think you mentioned accuracy. One of the extra questions, these are extra questions now. Does the plus 20, I got the tooltip up too. Does the plus 20 accuracy on Ragnarok help at all?
Yes, because Dark Knight has an A- in Greatsword.
So that minus hit. That minus hits at level 75. I know it.
Yep, that does help. And it allows me to. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. It allows you to what?
It allows me to kind of get rid of some of my accuracy options and just go straight DPS for most of the things that I'm doing, especially like even Gigas, right? I don't need to eat sushi on a lot of things.
Name some things. Name anything where you don't sushi anymore.
I mean.
Kieran? How about Kieran? Are you using sushi? Okay. So no more. Are you using sushi on Kieran?
If I get a magical, no, I actually don't need fucking. No, I don't.
Also,
Actually, it's pretty crazy.
Also, do you even Sky Gods, do you even care? Like, well, I mean, what's are you? Oh, what sub job are you using on Genbu?
On Genbu?
Genbu.
I mean, we actually did
Genbu.
Genbu last night.
Yeah, okay.
I was sub thief just because like it really doesn't matter too much. I feel like Sky Gods don't have enough enough health to
Yeah.
really
They die in
do
60
anything,
seconds. 60
especially
seconds or
Genbu.
less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you have a small window to do damage to Genbu, and then it's invincible, and then Black Mages pretty much kill it after that. So it's like
Exactly.
you can't really do anything. So you pretty much have to get as much damage as possible before that invincibility goes off or invincible goes off. And sometimes you can win in that window. Sometimes you can't. It's just the way it is.
I'll probably imagine are you trying to save meditate for when that happens? Because you can still make skill change and magic burst even though you do deal 0 damage. So like I'm wondering, is that what you're doing? Well, you can't have maybe meditate's not on cooldown at that point. I don't know, but I mean there's some things. But I that's why I brought up Genbu. I was like wondering what are you doing if you're not sub thief? Remember how you're putting hate into the tank?
Yeah, so pretty much I try to pin as much as possible whoever's standing behind it. And then once it goes invincible, I'm just absorbing whatever I can. Drain, stats, whatever the case is, let the Black Mages get as much damage in as possible. And then, yeah, that's kind of it, really. Sky Gods just really don't have that much health.
No, they don't. It's 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Um,
Davieth, you are diabolical for
I
that,
know.
by the way.
I know what the Relic Hackers episode interviewing Damack. It's both.
That's outrageous.
It's both. The person who has the Relic obviously has value. I'm not talking to a robot. I don't want to talk to the weapon. I do want to talk to the player and their experiences with that weapon. If that's what we were talking about. But I got you though. I don't know who Hentai Chicken is. Is that an actual player on the server?
Yes.
That's a funny name. It's a strong name. Okay, and they have Ragnarok.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wait, who was the server first?
You
Ragnarok
funny
again?
too, dog.
Huh? Who was the server first Ragnarok?
Was it Atsuma? I think it was Atsuma, right?
Okay.
It was Atsuma, then it was Nice Off, then it was Retro.
Nice Off.
Then
Okay.
it was Hentai Chicken.
After the first wave of Relic interviews, I'm going to do a second wave just for other people to put their input in. And if Hentai Chicken has a mic and he's a good candidate, then maybe in the future we'll do 2026 Relic interviews and we'll see what they have to say about it. And then
about to interview.
You say what?
I'm really about to interview somebody named Hentai Chicken. That's crazy.
That
sounds outrageous.
Hey, Davey putting them up.
Cool,
No, yeah, exactly. Davey putting them up. So I mean, hey, I keep hearing Quetch. Sorry, Quetch. So I mean, their name get put up. One of the extra questions, just in case about the Ragnarok, does Scourge feel good to hit?
Yes. Oh man, if anyone's ever caught like the Relic mountain streams, every time I would hit Scourge, like sometimes you just gotta like, you know what I mean? It just feels powerful. It feels powerful, and you see like the health get chunked, so it just feels really fucking good to land. Absolutely love it. Feels heavy, responsive. Yeah.
I'm actually surprised you did 1k damage on Tiamat. That's wild. Because, they're bosses that just usually only take 300 damage from weapon skill or some random shit because they're defense. So for me to see Scourge on Tiamat, I mean, that's this screenshot by itself is just wow, okay. This screenshot has 1,000 words in it just from the screenshot.
1,007.
Yeah, 1,000. Yeah. Yeah. So that's got to feel good.
Dogs, there's a couple of times, bruh. So there's a couple times when I actually weapon skilled Tiamat and I didn't, like, I had sushi just because I know I got some people in the chat who's been there for those Tiamat. I had sushi on, double madrigals, and the shit don't crit. Yeah, you'll probably see like 200, 300. But if you do see like a crit coming from Scourge, you'll see about 8, 9, 1,000, even 1,100 or so. Okay. Like you'll see that. You'll actually see those numbers.
Now you mentioned buffs. If you had a personal Corsair to yourself, what 2 dice rolls did you want?
I actually was thinking about that. If I would like a samurai with a Sam roll and a warrior in my party with me. Okay. I think that I would freaking crack.
Oh, by the way, the Corsair's AF makes it to where you don't need those jobs, I believe. But even still, you're mentioning those jobs because you want to make sure you get the max buff out of the rolls, I assume, right?
Sam roll and war roll.
War roll? Okay. Now we talked about crit. Are you sure you don't want Rogue's roll with Era plus Ragnarok? I'm asking. I'm not telling. I'm asking.
I don't know if I would need it, so to speak, just because of like if we're doing something like Tiamat, like I really don't want to try to weapon skill that unless I have like a certain amount of TP. My crit chance is like absurdly high. I think it's like
Okay.
30. I think it's like 33, 66, and 100% or something like that. With
Okay.
1, 2, and 3,000 TP.
Okay.
So I technically don't really need it. Um, I think I would rather just yeah, I don't think crit. Yeah, I don't think the crit damage roll is all that, or the crit roll is all that.
All right. This was worth asking, though. Like crit things, trying to make rogues come up, you know? Now, you
Yeah.
mentioned warrior and samurai in your party. Now, you're a dark knight. Are you sure you don't want chaos roll if it's not nerfed on Horizon?
Well, I feel like Dark Knight has enough attack, especially with Last Resort.
All right.
I
Right
don't
on.
feel like I kind of need that really.
Right on. Had to put that out there. Damn. Okay, so those are just extra random mass Corsair rolls. I didn't even have that written on there. One of it was like life as a dark Ragnarok. A dark knight. Rag dark knight. I keep fucking this
Wait,
up.
so how is life as?
Yeah, I was gonna
Hey,
ask.
I'm gonna be honest. And Birdie, you might be able to back me up on this, bruh.
shit.
I showed up with the Ragnarok dog. I thought the bitches were gonna come out. I thought I was gonna get DMs. Hey yo, would you like to hang out with me on the boat going to Pergano? Like I thought I was gonna have hoes with me on the Manic Clipper. I thought we was gonna be chilling, man. I thought I was gonna have the hoes, bruh. Where they at?
Well, you will once you win a DPS contest. You know, like a heavyweight championship fighter. That's when they come.
Shit, where the hoes at? Oh,
They come after. On the boat.
It
You know, hold hands and fucking.
comes after the fortune and the fame.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah, so we're getting into the last few questions. These are not too deep, but if you are a Horizon dev, or master of the balance team, what is one thing you would ask for either Dark Knight and or your Ragnarok?
Oh shit. I feel like
What do you need?
I feel
What do you
like
need? What do you want?
Ragnarok is in a. What do I want?
What do you
versus
want?
What do I need?
What do you want? What do you need?
I mean, Endark would obviously be sick, right?
Oh,
like,
fuck.
I mean, but I think
Oh,
that's
shit,
coming. I think
dude.
that's coming. I think Endark is coming. Yeah, acid, yes, sir. So Dread Spikes, obviously, Dread Spikes, Endark. If those things come out, that'd be absolutely fucking sick, right? But I think those. I think
they already
Endark
cost-
came out later, but
Well-
I think Dread Spikes and Drain 2 comes out.
Well, hold on. They already caused. Doesn't Paladin have that problem right now with Inlight not proccing with Excalibur?
Yeah, but Excalibur's proc is different because it has like an additional effect proc type feel to it.
I see.
Ragnarok doesn't have that.
Okay.
So I wouldn't have that issue.
Okay.
If we could get resolution earlier, you know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of sick. I actually really don't know. I feel like Ragnarok is in a really good place.
I only
Now,
say
as far as Dark Knight, yeah, survivability, anything that helps us with survivability would just be great. Drain 2, Dread Spikes,
someone asked for your 2 hour to be 3 minutes long, like a summoner.
What? My 2 hour?
Somebody asked for that, like or something. They wanted last resort or something.
Oh, last resort to be
They
so
wanted
if
something to be
last
3
resort
minutes.
was 3 minutes, yo, I'm gonna be honest. If last resort was 3 minutes, none of y'all motherfuckers would beat Dark Knight in anything ever in your life. I'm just gonna be honest. Ain't no
Shit,
way.
dude.
Ain't no way, dog. Yo, with the desperate blows that we have on that skill right now, y'all could forget about winning any parses. Gungnir with the 510 delay, 492 delay, didn't matter. Y'all got bodied. Don't do that. Don't do that. At first, I was like hoping that they would do that with this. Nah, ain't no way. I would die, yo, and I would let that soul leader. I would let that soul leader rock too,
Shit.
boy.
Damn, dude.
Shit.
Fucking Dark Knights are greedy, dude. Okay, so that's
the
the
self-reporting.
that's
Yo,
the
ain't no way,
Oh,
yo.
damn, I'm not-
At first, I'm gonna be honest. At first, I was like, "Yo, I hope we get this," but now I don't. No way. No way.
Okay.
No way.
Damn, dude. Well,
Absolutely not.
Let's see what your group 2 merits are.
Ah, shit.
Let's see
well,
let's see what
there's
happened. Let's see what they are. I'm not saying what they have been. I'm saying let's see what they will be.
That's true. I mean, I think there's Muted Soul, and I think that's gonna give us some dumbass Dark Die crazy. I don't know. Like I don't know if we'll get like Desperate Blows as a group 2, and that's kind of important. But at the same time, We have it. As for some delay, I don't know. If Ragnarok turned into a 6-hit,
Oh, okay.
if Ragnarok was a 6-hit, that shit would jump up a tier. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, if Ragnarok was a 6-hit, it would jump up a tier.
I don't see that breaking the game that much, to be honest. Like, just 6-hit from 7-hit, and you had to work for it. I don't know. Okay.
It's a big deal. That's a big deal for Ragnarok for sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because Scourge is like 40% of my fucking damage. So like, just give me
3 to 5 business days swinging
like,
ass.
dog, no, yeah, Rag would be absolutely out of control.
It would break Rag.
It would be out of control.
Okay, we're already having people complain about player power going into TOAU, so fuck me, dude.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we're
ahead.
gonna be honest about that. I mean, it's just because of the whole rebase thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
I know they're working on it, but the problem is that we're literally having nothing to do. So everyone's making a freaking relic. Everyone.
Yep.
People who had no interest in making a relic are making relics now.
That's why that latest
And
patch
so
changed
we're
the
gonna
dynamics.
have
It's
that
such a big
problem.
deal. Yeah. No, I got you. So we're gonna have that problem with player power going into TOAU. Yeah, I get you. Because they're bored and just now everybody's bissing, including relics. I get it.
Is it only be look Setsuko? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that either.
I can't comment on any.
Maybe she can comment on that. Actually, no. So that was a Dark Knight, and I don't know if you ever saw this, but the rumor of maybe Dark Knight getting Absorb Haste.
Sailor Moon was good. What happened?
The rumor of like maybe Dark Knight getting Absorb Haste. You sounded pretty confident
Oh,
on that.
Absorb?
In Dark, but the Absorb Haste, and then maybe it not counting towards Gear Haste or something weird like that. So there's a point to casting the spell, but I don't know. You're gonna be getting Absorb Accuracy. I'm sorry, you're gonna be getting Absorb TP. You don't need fucking 6-hit. Never mind. I just realized that you're gonna get Absorb TP. I think.
I think Absorb TP is I don't know.
It's gonna be solo skill chaining.
I guess we'll see. I mean, I don't think we were able to do that before. I don't think we were able to do that in Era. I think Absorb TP was like you could only take like half of what they had or something like that. There was like a limit to it. So you couldn't. It wouldn't be like a replacement for Meditate or nothing.
Gotcha. That'd be fucked up. That, you know what? You're right. You're right. Holy fuck! Just absorb meditate. What the fuck? Samurai are already getting kicked into the ground. We don't need that shit. Now Warriors got our Higgins, and now Dark Knights are taking our meditates. We don't need those problems, dude.
They're not gonna give us anything crazy.
Chakra got our Chakra's got our third eyes because Chakra's better than third eye. This thing. Anyway. So that's what you would have wanted for Dark Knight. Is there anything that you think you need for Ragnarok itself? The delay?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Ragnarok needs anything. I'm just gonna be very honest.
Right on.
If the delay was increased to like what Naglaring has in TOEU, so we're able to get like a true fucking 6-hit, I think that would be broken. I think that would be way too much.
Okay.
I think us being a 7-hit, borderline 8-hit if you're not sub Sam is like the balancing factor to it, and that's why it's not absolutely busted.
Right on.
That's why people were talking about Gungnir and not Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, okay. I got that one then. So this kind of ties into the like closest to the last question I would have had is ultimately, are you happy with your Ragnarok?
Oh, absolutely. Even though, like I said, we ain't get no hoes coming out. I ain't get no DMs or nothing.
What do you want? All right, so Sinus Bellum has Mjolnir, and he gets a purple aura. Do you want like bitches to like be escorting you when you pop Scourge or something? Like I say bitches. I say bitches. I say bitches.
I can't get no theme. Return of the Mac. Like I ain't get no return of the back theme when I weapon skill.
God, dude. You want? I only wanted to play Return of the Mac sound effects. That's a little too specific. I mean, when like Hentai Chicken pops, you want him to hear a Return of the Mac on that? I mean,
hell yeah, bruh. Come on, son. Hentai Chicken, he definitely need bitches. Whoever that is with a name like that, he definitely need. Okay, let me stop. But yes, absolutely.
Sorry. The song you hear right now is called Return of the Mac, so we think of Damack every time this shit fucking plays. Anyways.
Hell yeah.
So stupid. Okay, so it sounds like staff did a good job with buffing Ragnarok to where not only are people making it, but they're also happy with it.
I I think once people kind of got over the whole you need to have an apocalypse for Dark Knight, and once people kind of saw like the potential in it, and then their friends made it, and their friends are having a fucking blast with it, then they're like, okay, well shit, I want to make one. And so that's pretty much like the word of mouth that kind of made Ragnarok where it is now, where there's a bunch of us now. There's easily like there's like 15 or 20 of them now running around. So it's always good to see that. I get people telling me that they're making one. Love to hear it.
Yeah. That's probably what staff was going for, is fixing this shit so that people are interested in it, so it doesn't get neglected. Yeah. Now they could just look at Excalibur. We'll be in some business. But yeah, here, let me pull up the tier list, and then I think you had we're gonna finish it off, and then we'll be out of here. So this is where we're at now.
Damack, get him acid, yes sir. Brim, shout outs to Brim, shout outs to Coward, shout outs to Acid. I see y'all.
Right on.
Damn.
Okay, let me see if there's anything I'm currently missing from this tier list. We did the 3 weapons. Is there anything that you feel is out of place right now? Sorry, pick 2 weapons.
Talking to your chatter.
No, I'm sorry, you Damack. You got the relic weapons, the three great swords where they're at. Pick 2 weapons that are out of place, and we'll move them ASAP.
So I actually think that Paladin Shield should be higher.
Where at?
I think that it should be an A, probably above probably above. I think I would put it behind where Brav is, and I think I'd actually put Brav and S behind Apocalypse. So I would move Brav up one, yeah. And I think I would have Paladin Shield be the top of A, because basically, like I said, the fact that like a bug is keeping that alive is kind of, it is what it is, but we know you're on borrowed time type shit.
Okay, so is this in front of the A tier the bug fix? So with its bug right now, we can leave it there. I'm trying to ask, do I move this after the fucking patch fixes it?
I think that once the bug takes it out, I think it's gonna drop back down to C.
Okay, I'm gonna make
unusable.
I gotcha. I'm gonna make notes of this. So when on a Friday when that patch note hits about Aegis, after that I'll do an Aegis interview, and I will not do an Aegis interview before that. So maybe that'll get that fixed. I'll ask the Aegis field user, how you feeling now, and then we'll go from there.
Damn,
that
sounds crazy. They not gonna like that question. Man,
maybe they got something they know that we don't. Also, I think the Aegis gives you full TP when you use Shield Bash.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so you can solo skill chain with that,
so you
right?
can self skill chain.
Yeah.
So this is the reason why I have Aegis at A. See, this is the big shit right here. If you have Ragnarok, if you have Savage Blade, if you have Aegis, you can actually 3-step light by yourself. You don't need nobody else.
Wow, what the fuck?
But you have to have both relics.
Oh fuck. Okay. And I imagine it's gonna get worse when they get Atonement, right? Because Atonement was busted OP and it has like light skill chains, right? Atonement, the mythic.
Apparently Atonement's supposed to get a nerf, so I don't know. I have no idea how that's gonna play.
Really? Out. Is that already the rumors about that too? Why?
Is
there really a problem with Paladins doing 750 damage weapon skills? Well, of course it is, because YGK does less damage than that. Never mind, of course it is.
So the thing is that you would actually use Scourge, and then you would have a macro swap to your sword and shield that would zero you out. You would shield bash. You would use Savage Blade, I think. And then you would switch back to Rag and use an Ickwing, and you would close light with level 3 light.
That's disgusting. I wonder if a lot of people would be doing that, though. But
I mean, you'd have to spend a lot. The only person who could do that is Shiki right now. Shikishima. I think that's the only person who could actually do that.
Okay, actually, and that's one of my. I think that was one of my closing questions. So we moved Bravura for you, and we moved. I think it was in the Aegis Shield. Okay, so those are going to be your 2, and then do you have a couple people that you can name that will be good for future Relic interviews? So you said Shikishimi.
Shikishima. If you could get them on, hell yeah, bro. I think she's pretty good. Can't anyone solo skill? Right, but what I'm doing is you're actually doing a double light, right? And so doing a double light is a lot different than just doing Scourge and a Scourge. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Oh,
yeah, you might get one of them typing streams from Shikishima.
Oh my god! All right, we'll have them watch the stream and give their input then, or something like that.
Right, they'll type their answers. I don't know if Spaceballs will do it, but if you get Spaceballs for Yoichi, I think that'd be great.
Wait, what was the problem with him? What was the problem with him?
I mean, he's just busy.
Oh, okay.
And you'd kind of see what his schedule would be like
for sure.
He was able to do something like that.
I'm hoping Sunday would be just a good day for people in general. Like, see where we're at right now,
Right. I think that Moomba would be a fantastic Spear Eye.
Moomba was talking that shit
DJ
earlier.
Amano.
No, I got it. I wrote his name down. I didn't have a Spyrite user, so that's good to know. And you said who else?
Yeah, I think Moomba would be dope.
DJ.
I think that DJ said he wanted in, bro. He had the mic ready. He brought a mic. He was ready to do this shit.
Hey, he's popping in like WWE, like we're in the middle of doing a speech in the ring, and he just fucking pops through the Jumbotron or something, or he just comes down the walkway.
Yeah,
and interrupts.
I would like to. I'd also like to hear kind of like the opinions of like Birdie or Teo.
Okay.
The people that I kind of consider actually above me in Dark, like Dark knowledge and skill. I would definitely love to have them be on for the interviews. I think that'd be dope too.
The Apox, right on. In that case, yeah, I would definitely honor that because, thanks for it's as a thank you for you doing this interview and especially the first one. Then if you got these names, I'll definitely look into them, and then same format, and possibly even better format, and then we'll go from there. There might be a time like after I get more people like who do the interviews. What could happen is like with the APOC Dark, I'm gonna screenshot it to see where you put it at. And then just maybe for funsies, when they do their interviews, I might have them move it down only one space or up one space at a time. So they could be like, Damack was wrong and remove Ragnarok Dark down one peg or something like that. I'll figure that out. But I'm gonna have a master list later on to where it's just nothing's changed and they only put where they only manage their relic.
Right.
And I'll have an ultimate perfect list afterwards in the end. It'll all make sense. Promise.
Good.
But nah, that is it for the Relic interviews. I didn't have any more questions. Damack handled all of them. We went through screenshots. We fucking accidentally talked shit about certain other people, but hopefully we'll not hear about it on so.
That was my fault. I'll take responsibility for that.
No. Just know. I will take the hit. I'm not going to do it. Oh, he's going to do it. Okay. I will take the hit because I'm responsible for anybody I bring on here. I don't want anybody to get in these interviews and they're uncomfortable. Or they feel I will tank it all because I'm just Samurai Jake. I'm used to getting bullied anyway. So I want people to feel I'm not just because I do stupid shit. Don't worry about it. Like I couldn't solo skill chain once on stream. They let me hear about it. I fucked that up.
I can relate.
But honestly, I don't want guests to be uncomfortable. Like I'm honored and blessed that people would come on to do this shit. So in their spare time. So we have to respect that. I don't want to. I don't want to bring SK on here and then y'all fucking dogging him all day. That can't feel good. I use SK as an example, but Moomba is talking shit about Melee Relic should not be anything more than B tier. So we're gonna bring on Moomba in the future, and you can talk that shit about his Spyrai.
Hell yeah, yo, look at Cell being sexy as hell, bruh. Damn.
You said Cell? Who's Cell?
Yeah, I know. Got a Bravura too. I feel like.
Well, I know who Cell is, but I didn't know who he was in Twitch chat. My bad.
Oh no, Cell, were you? Is Cell in? I think I don't know what his name is in Twitch, but he's actually on my stream.
Oh, okay. Oh, that'll work. I got 3 different names for Bravura. So you said Cell. Someone said Crab. No. Crab Dance, and then I have one named Try Midas, and I think somebody else said there's one more Bravura. I thought you probably brought it up, or somebody brought it up during today's interview, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh, Darth. Yeah, Darth would be. I think Darth would be dope.
He's a Galcom too. I think.
Yeah, he's the Galka.
That's more than enough names.
Galka, bro.
We got some names. Just if they have a microphone, so they're not Shikishima, and they're cool, then that works perfectly for me.
Word.
But I got some names, and it helps me give a pathway to more interviews in the future. And we'll do the same format, and they'll shoot the shit and go from there. And maybe we even start drinking stuff. And then I'm gonna tell you that I'm streaming and interviewing them, and then you can fucking Twitch chat the fuck out of them, and then they can eat shit. But yeah, again, that is it for the Relic interview for today. I want to thank special guest Ragnarok Damack for giving me the time of day to do this today and be the first one. Thank you very much, Damack.
Yo, you're welcome. You're welcome. Notice that you didn't call me an APOC user. Yes, we made some growth.
No, I'm gonna say APOC tomorrow. APOC Damack. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm thankful for you doing this interview today. People have been asking for it, and I finally just did something, and we'll go from there. Oh yeah, and this is also a shout out to Damack. He's also a streamer. He's very good at Monster Hunter. Shout out to Damack. That's 88 at the end.
Yes, sir.
Damack 88. Did I do that right? Shout out to Damack. You can check his streams out. Maybe one day we'll catch him doing a Ragnarok stream where he's just killing shit or getting killed, and then yeah, we'll 100%. Go from there. Yeah. And
100%.
Oh yeah. Oh no. You probably won't get. You might get killed more in Monster Hunter than you would in Final Fantasy 11. Probably. You probably get carded more in Monster Hunter than you do in killed in Final Fantasy 11. I meant to say that.
Right. Come out, parse me on Rag. Yeah.
Shit. And I'll be
see me on the mountain.
And I'll be looking for Heirloom in case they ever get a claim on Tiamat, and I'm gonna see if Damack is there. And we'll see what's happening.
Yeah, if it's not one of them freaking 2-3 a.m. motherfuckers, I should be around.
Shit. Okay. Right on. That is it for
full-time jobs.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we're trying to work out here. We're doing this shit on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't be caught on a Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, for that matter.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for future people who would be good candidates to be interviewed, send me a DM and I'll document it, and then we'll go from there. That being said, that's the end of today's stream. Damack was on here. He's fucking awesome. And I'll catch you guys for the future Relic interview, and we'll see who's next. Have a good day. Stay out of trouble. Go kill your airship NMs. And if you got any suggestions that you want to put in the suggestion box in Horizon, now that you realize how powerful a Ragnarok is, put them in there. Have a good day, guys.
Real quick.
Oh, shit. Go ahead. Real quick.
I don't mean to stop you. Hold on. Real quick. Jake, when's the next episode, bruh? You gotta tell the chat. You gotta tell the chat when the next episode is.
Ballpark. I can't guarantee it because I have to I have to make sure that those people have spare time. But it'd be on a Sunday, same time.
Okay.
And it possibly every 2 weeks because every 1 week is kind of fast, and I like to prep things. Next interview, supposedly, what's the day? The 23rd. Next supposed interview would probably be April 6th. Oh, Sapper Joe. April 6th, and it's most likely going to be a Relic Bow user, if not a Mandel. I just got some recommendations today. I need time to talk to them. Like, I can't go to, like, remember you just said who was hard to get a hold of? Spaceballs. So I couldn't do both. I couldn't guarantee Bo, and then Spaceballs like, he's out of town, and I just got done telling these people that I'm due April 6th. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
And then who knows what?
Brady need that shit tomorrow. Yeah, I need that next episode.
It'll be April 6th, and we'll see. I'll see who's available, and we'll do April 6th. No promises, though. You know, no promises. But April 6th, and we'll see what's going on from there. If not, I'll give a new date and a better date. All right.
All right. Keep us posted.
Yeah, for sure.
Where do we go to keep up with? I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. I want to make sure that the chat knows like where to look for your information. So where do we go to keep up with any updates from you in regards to this or stream or anything like that?
I'll tell you what. I might do a poll in Silk Road Discord where everybody seems to see that and troll it out. And then it might even include who do you want to see interviewed next. And then in that conversation, I'll also just throw in dates. And we're gonna start spamming it. It's not gonna be in one spot in case they forget to check it. I'm gonna put it in Silk Road Discord, maybe some polls, Silk Road chat, Horizon Relic discussions. I'm gonna put it everywhere. So if you don't find it, it will find you.
Hell yeah! There we go.
I'm gonna go from there. With that,
any other questions, chat?
We need a Guttler interviewer. That's gonna be the hardest shit I gotta fucking figure out.
Oh, we gotta find the two Guttlers on the server.
The two Guttlers. Arnell actually does streams. So I might, and I've talked to him before, so we might get Arnell.
Okay.
We might. But yeah.
He's been quiet. He's been real quiet about his Relic. That shit was real good. You know.
I know that. You see, there's no passions about it.
Yeah. How's your Relic? It's alright.
It's alright. It's
alright.
It was cool. No, I did it one shot. I one shot a UFO, but don't tell nobody about that one.
Don't worry about that.
But yeah, he's very quiet. So it's gonna need some Jake attention. I think I can get him. I think Samurai Jake can get him to talk, but we'll be okay.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned for the next interview stream. That being said, we're out of here. That's about it. We covered everything that I could think of. Stay out of trouble. Go get that airship in him. And if you got any recommendations, DM me. That's in the stream. I'm about to end stream. No, Raid. We'll let people relax. No, Raid. And I'll post a screenshot of this everywhere. So have a good day, guys. Stay out of trouble, and we love you. Peace.
Take it easy.